Welcome back to another episode of DDO 10-Minute Tips. In this series of videos we are focusing on hirelings, and in this one we're going to go into a little more with using them in a more active manner. We're still in Korthos, and this is the warehouse, the storehouse. And although you can direct hirelings to break things, they won't automatically do that with a few exceptions that I've come across. So for this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make her active, and then I am going to go ahead and break the breakables, and let her deal with the mobs. Alright, that's getting a little out of hand. So depending upon your particular goals with your character, sometimes you may just want to let them handle the mobs for a while you rack up points. Okay, she wasn't all that proactive that time. Like I said in a previous episode, each one has its own proclivities. Basically in how they act and react. Okay. Now, one thing I'm going to do is let her, maybe, what'd you do? You put the fear on him. Crazy wench. So, sometimes things won't go as planned. Well, that's what they say. When it comes to war and battles, the best laid plans, you might as well throw them out after the first 5 minutes. Because everything happens on a best guess situation. Okay. Alright. And let me finish up here and we'll move on to another situation here in a little bit. Welcome back to another episode of DDO 10-Minute Tips. In this series, we're focusing on hirelings. Now, one of the reasons I chose a spellcaster is because I'm being forced to try and think of creative ways to use a fairly weak NPC to my best advantage. Now, this time I'm going to have her summon the celestial dog, which will help to sow some chaos, throw a wrench into plans for the mobs. So now the question remains, how do I want her to react? I'm not fast enough to be able to switch modes, such as protecting me or being self-motivated, the AI taking over. And it's hard for me to, and I'm getting there, being able to use other commands, or the commands that I have access to for them. So I think that, hang on just a second, please. Okay, so I've decided that I'm going to put her on proactive. I just pretty much want to see how she does in here. I'm just going to stay here and protect the crystal. Okay. Spellcaster coming up. Oh, that cost me. Well, that wasn't going quite as planned. We got somebody in here hacking away at the crystal. Well, the celestial dog's hurting pretty good. Okay, she may not be the brightest. Give her A for effort. Well, okay. Alright. That was a lesson for me as well. Okay. Well, I'm going to call it quits here. So, until next time, my friends, keep your weapons clean and sharp.